Hi everybody, this is the Planet Earth here. I have not been having a good couple of months. I just wanted to give you guys an update. I've just not been having a good couple of months, and I just haven't been having a good couple of months. I've been trying though. I've been trying to be good for everybody and make some funny, stupid, random videos and try to make my channel better. But I had the opportunity to become a bigger YouTube channel, and I kind of failed on that one. So it's just like, eh. Recently, um, been having some heart issues, and I don't know how much longer I have to live. And I don't want to even talk about what I have as my heart issues. I just kind of want to just keep going without talking about it, because talking about it is made me really depressed, and I don't want to talk about it. I kind of knew that all these panic attacks and anxiety attacks and these high blood pressure attacks over the years would end up getting to me, and they finally got to me. Let's put it that way. So I'm just my channel is dead. My subscribers are moved on, and I just don't have that viewership like I used to, if you know what I mean. I used to have this pretty decent viewership. And then I started making videos about politics, and it just killed my channel. Like, I had that opportunity, and then it's dead. I started talking about politics because I wanted to talk about what I feel, and then I killed my own channel. Like, I I've tried to become a bigger YouTube channel over the years. And mainly I wanted to create my channel to be bigger so that I could spread more awareness for people with anxiety disorder. And now I'm at a point in my life where I don't know how much longer I'm going to actually live, and I don't know if my heart's going to give out or not, or what's going to happen. I mean, I have stressed so much. I've had so much anxiety, so much stress, that it's actually taking a physical toll on my body. I'm ready to meet my maker. I mean, I've tried everything. I have tried everything. You know, if the good Lord's gonna take me, He's gonna take me. What the hell, man? But I've tried so much over the years to try to make myself a better person. And I've completely failed as a human. I failed as a YouTuber. I failed. And I failed a lot. I just completely failed my YouTube audience. I failed my fiance. I failed myself. I failed my family. And I have failed everybody. I tried to spread mental illness awareness years ago. I made some gaming videos. I made some, anxiety videos. Kind of a blend of what I feel that I should upload. Some storm chasing videos. But now I just don't know what's going on anymore. I'm hurting really bad, guys. I'm having a lot of pain throughout my body. Physically I'm having lots of pain, and I don't know what's going on. My doctor did a spinal tap a week ago, and they said I have multiple sclerosis. And I'm just miserable. I don't even know how the hell I developed that. I don't know if it's hereditary or if it's just a bad count or what. I don't even fucking know, bro. I don't know if it was the Ativan or the Dr. Pepper or my diet or me being lazy. Every day I wake up and I think to myself, am I going to die this morning? Am I going to wake up or be dead? I don't think, oh my God, it's a beautiful day. Let me walk outside. I don't know why. I don't even think like that. I used to think like that. Now when I wake up, is this going to be the day that my heart gives out, or if I die, or is the world going to end? That's what goes through my brain every morning now. And I never used to think like that. Like, it never used to be that bad. And now I'm just suffering every day. And then I look at my YouTube channel and I think, God damn it, I just pissed off a lot of people on my YouTube channel. I have just made everybody unhappy by talking about politics. Because my channel wasn't originally about politics. I just wanted to feel what I felt. Wanted to talk about how I felt. Alexa, turn the light on. Alexa, volume 5. And I don't know what's going on, man. Every day I think to myself, is this going to be the... Oh yeah, the light doesn't work. And every day I think to myself, is this going to be the end for me? Why do I feel this way? I don't even know. I don't know if it's depression, or if it's just a generalized anxiety, or if it's bipolar. At this point, I don't even know. I keep asking myself, why don't I get better? What is wrong with me? Do you know, guys, that I am actually sad at myself that I've had to go to the hospital so many times? Do you know what that feels like? To go to the ER room and embarrass myself every time go into the ER room? Like, you know how embarrassing that is? To go to the ER room well, I haven't gone in a while, except for my stupid stone, my kidney stone, that I haven't passed yet. I don't know when that's going to happen and how much it's going to hurt. But I just don't know anymore. I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know what I am anymore. I don't know how I can help anybody anymore. I've been trying to help people for so many years. I've been trying to get them help with their mental support. And it feels like I have failed everybody. And I cry almost every day now. Because I don't feel like I belong anymore. I feel like I've let everybody down in this world. I feel like I've hurt so many people. And I have. One thing I haven't done is cheated. Unlike my ex. And that's one thing I would never do. Is cheat. I don't know, I think it's bipolar. I think I'm bipolar. My tears taste like salt. It's weird. I don't know if I've let so many people down over the years. I let my dad down, I let my uncle down. Now he's passed away, and I can't even freaking see him anymore. Because he's gone, he's in the fucking grave. You know what I tell God? I tell God I wish he would have taken me instead of my uncle. I would rather let my uncle be on this planet helping people than stupid me. That's what I wish to God every single day. But for some reason, God wants me to be here, living on this planet. Somehow, some way, I'm still alive. And I don't know why. I'm a very sad soul. I've tried to help so many people, and I don't know if I helped them or not. I hope I at least helped one person throughout all these years. I miss my uncle very much. I miss my Uncle James very much. I wish he was here still. I wish somebody would bring him back from the dead. I wouldn't even want that. I wish they could bring my uncle back. Because my uncle wouldn't allow all this shit to happen to me. I don't want to feel miserable anymore. I've tried everything. I've tried everything for everybody. I've tried for everybody. And I'm just in a really bad position mentally. I'm just sad. I don't know if I'm depressed or if I'm sad. But it just feels like I failed everybody, like my dad, my uncle, my other aunt that's in Tennessee, my other uncle that's supposed to get out of prison. I don't even know why he wanted to join gangs. He should have just left the gang life alone. But he wanted to join the gang. My uncle was a great man. He cared about me a lot. He helped me when I was crying by myself, in my room by myself, with nobody else. Before I even uploaded to YouTube, I would cry in my room by myself with nobody. I would just look at the wall and cry. I don't know if I'm bipolar. I don't know if I have severe depression at times. Because there's other times where I'm happy. Or I feel good enough to be happy, if that makes sense. I feel good enough to be happy. It's all because of this stupid medicine. I hate it. I hate Ativan. I hate this shit. I want to get off of it. I don't want it anymore. It's an evil drug. I hate it. I hate this stupid medicine. I hate it. I don't want to be on it no more. It's an evil drug. It works and then it doesn't work. It calms you down and then you die of seizures when you stop taking it. And then everybody's always pounding you. Oh, you're a drug addict. You're a drug addict because you take it. Just because I take a benzodiazepine, I'm a drug addict. And then the pharmacist always looks at you weird. I really don't have that problem in San Antonio, but I have that problem in Miami and New Jersey. They always look at you like you're a drug addict just because you take something that's supposed to calm your nerves. Just because it's a nerve pill. People think that you're a drug addict just because you take Ativan. How do you think that makes me feel over the years? I've talked about this on my older videos. Everybody thinks that we're drug addicts because we take medications. Do you think I really wanted to be on these medications? Do you really think that I wanted to be on this shit? I didn't want to be on this shit. This shit was court ordered on me. When I was a kid, when I was like 12 or 13 years old, I was court ordered to take Ativan through injections. I never asked to be on it. I never asked to be on Ativan. I never asked to be on Ativan. I never asked to be on it. These doctors put me on this shit, and now I suffer. These doctors put this shit on me, and now I suffer. And then they call you a drug addict because why? Because it's a benzodiazepine that's supposed to help you. The only person in this whole fucking world, the only person on planet Earth, other than a few of my subscribers, my psychiatrist actually says it's not bad if you're on this medication. It's not against the law. It's not a crime if you want to calm your anxiety. If the antidepressants don't help you. If the antipsychotics don't help you. Why should I prescribe these hardcore drugs if you don't need them? Are you seeing voices? Are you hearing things? I say no. Then you're not psychotic. Do you have moods that go up and down? I said yes. So you probably have bipolarism. Do you have major bipolarism, or do you think you're a depressive bipolar? I told him I think I'm more of a depressive bipolar. My mood can switch from depressed to happy, but now it's not depending on my mood. It depends how I physically feel. Physically. Like, if I physically feel ill, I get sad. If I physically feel okay, I become happy. Like, it's a physical thing. I don't know why. If I feel physically good enough to walk, I'm having episodes because of that stupid multiple sclerosis shit. And it's putting me down and making me miserable. And my muscles are getting all weirded out, and my balance sometimes is perfect, and then sometimes there's days when I could barely stand up and my legs become weak, and I don't even know why. I think they call it neuropathy. And then there's days where my feet and legs are like tingling, and it's weird, and I don't even understand that. I don't even have diabetes or anything. I don't even understand that. I've tried to figure out the cure for anxiety. But I think the only cure for anxiety is to not be born with it. Not to be raped as a child. Not to be hurt and abused. I think that's the only cure. The cure is not to obviously be abused. All the shit that happened to me as a child, I don't think that helped my case at all, by the way. I remember being a happy child at one point. I remember I used to wake up and watch SpongeBob. That was back in like 99, 98, and I used to watch Ren and Stimpy. I remember Cartoon Friday. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I used to wake up and I would watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, and I would watch Doug. And I would watch, what was the little Rugrats? The Rugrats. And I never had a care in the world. This was all before all that shit happened to me. And I don't remember having anxiety. As a matter of fact, I was a very good child. I was very well behaved. I even said yes sir and yes ma'am. I remember that back in the mid 90s. I remember when my uncle got me my first Lion King doll. It was a little like Lion King stuffed animal toy thing. And I used to sleep. I would sleep with that thing for like 10 years straight. But I eventually lost it because the dog chewed it up. And it was the same dog that I grew up with. But I just and then what makes it even worse is you have careless people in this world. Like, you have people that just, they don't give a fudge about you. They don't give a fudge about me. They don't give a fudge about anyone else but themselves. So they go out and they commit horrendous crimes of nature. And they kill innocent people and hurt innocent people and rape innocent children and rape innocent women and they rape innocent other men. And now it's at the point where I am scared to go anywhere because some asshole is going to shoot up a place, or some asshole is going to rob you, or some asshole is going to kidnap you, or some asshole is going to knife you. They're going to PvP you. It's just not the same as it used to be when I was a kid. All I know is that. I remember I used to go outside and I'd play basketball for like 6 hours straight in 100-degree weather with no issues. I remember playing basketball in my backyard. I would go play basketball at the school. It's not the same. It's not safe anymore at all. Not for today's children and not for the children before. It's not safe anymore for anybody. It's just not safe anymore. It's dangerous. Then you have all these things that happen on social media where if you say one thing bad, they will literally destroy your career. So then you have to worry about what you say on YouTube because YouTube's always watching the big brother that they are, and they will delete your video, or then they will punish you, or they will demonetize your content, or this will happen, or that will happen, or that will happen, or that will happen, and then it turns into this circling ball of shit that just continues to go down a bad path instead of coming together as humans and getting rid of race and becoming one as a whole, no matter if you're brown, black, Hispanic, or white, or whatever. Now everything is racist this, and everything is racist that, and then race, and race, and race, and race, and race, and politics, and race, and race. And then now everybody's against each other. Blacks are against whites, whites are against blacks, Latinos and Latinas are against whites, and Latinos against blacks. And it's just a shitstorm of shit. Instead of getting along together with everybody, now it's this person said this, he's a racist, he's a homophobic thing, he's this and he's that. And I just don't understand that part. And so that's contributing to my anxiety. Because if I say one thing wrong on this YouTube, it's over for me. My career is over. My life is over. Everybody doesn't want to hire anybody that has a bad social media history. They don't want to hire anybody that that's been bad in social media. They're not going to hire anybody. So it's almost like committing a felony. It's like committing a felony. You say one thing wrong and the social justice warriors don't like it. It's like committing a felony. You can't get hired anywhere. You're not happy anywhere. They push you to the point of suicide. I've seen this. Matter of fact, they were talking about this on the news a few days ago about that some people have been bullied so much online that they end up committing suicide. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, what the hell used to happen? I got beat up in school, but I let it just go. Like, I let it go. I was considered a nerd in school. Like, I was a nerd in school. I just let it go. I didn't bother me. But now it's these days, you say one wrong move, it's over for you. Your career is done. They will come after you. And they won't necessarily come after you physically. They will go on your social media. They'll tell Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and who the hell uses MySpace? They will tell you through all these social media platforms to ban you from them. Like, kind of like Alex Jones. He's crazy. He's a nut. He's from Austin, Texas. But I don't think he deserves to be banned from the YouTube platform. I don't like everything that he says. Sometimes I think he just lies, but I don't think he deserves to be banned from the YouTube. I mean, he's just an idiot, but I like him, but he's an idiot, but I don't like him, if that's weird. But I don't hate him as a person, as a whole. He's a human being like everybody else, and I don't think he deserves to be silenced, which goes against freedom of speech, in my opinion. And it's just this stress, this constant stress. Oh my God, there was a mass shooting over there in West Central Texas. There was another mass shooting in El Paso, deep West Texas. Then there was another shooting in Dayton. Then there was a shooting in Connecticut. What was the city called? And then the Orlando mass shooting at a gay club. That was so sick. I hate people who do this. I hate people who kill people like that in mass and when they have no right to defend themselves. I hate them so much with a passion. Then you have to worry about this. And then you have to worry about that. And then it just doesn't stop. It's like nag, nag, nag. And then the media constantly put it on the TV, stressing everybody the fuck out. And so what happens? Now you've developed an organization called ANIFTA, anti-fascist group. Because the media just keeps nagging you and nagging you and nagging you with the same shit for months straight, saying that, the president's this, the president's that, the vice president did this, the Democrats did this, and so the Republicans are like, ah, and the Democrats are like, ah, and then it's just a constant battle, boom, 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 and it stresses me out because Why, instead of helping the homeless in this country, on both sides, I don't care if Republican or Democrat, they're not helping the homeless. They're not helping the homeless veterans. I don't see them helping them. I don't see them helping each other. I don't see them going out to San Francisco, to California, to LA, to Seattle. What's that city in Oregon called? I forgot the city in Oregon. I forgot the city name in Oregon. I apologize. I like Oregon, but I don't know what the city is anymore. Portland. You got Portland over there, and they're homeless there, and then there's homeless in San Antonio, and you just can't help everybody, but you want to, but you can't. So then you stress out because it's like, why can't we become Homo sapiens and stop thinking about money, instead of thinking about money, thinking about all humans as a whole? Black, white, Hispanic, whatever color. It should not be fighting. I'm tired of it. Don't you guys just get tired of this drama? And then because I have anxiety, it goes through my mind, and then it circles. It's like car tires. You know how they spin when they're going down the road? That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that spinning of all the drama in the world, and it bothers me because I know it's out there and I can't do nothing about it. So that's why I get so stressed out. Because when you have an anxiety disorder, most of the time, people with anxiety disorder are actually smarter than the average person. Usually. So you just think about all the shit that's going on. And then to top it off with health problems, then you top it off with all these issues that are happening in my own country, and then you top it off with all the shit that's happening around the world, and you see all the innocent people getting blown up in other Arabic countries, and then you start stressing. So even when I detoxed from the news years ago, you still see it online, through YouTube, through trending pages. You see it through the subscription feeds, through trending, and you just get tired of it. You get tired of all the violence in the world, and you wish there was a button you could push to stop the humans from being so violent as a species, but you can't stop them. You can't stop robbery. You can't stop burglaries. You can't stop shootings. You can't stop killings. You can't stop rapings. You can't stop brutal assaults. You can't stop it. And then it goes through your brain all day long, and it goes in a circle. You know, remember the old saying, on the wheels of the bus go round and round? Well, the death goes round and round too. Innocent people died in Texas. Innocent people died in Dayton. Innocent people died in Connecticut. Children died in Connecticut. Innocent people have died all over this fucking world. Innocent people die in Baltimore. Innocent people die in Chicago every day. Innocent people die in Detroit. And it hurts me internally. Like, because I see this shit. And the mass media, instead of actually addressing the problem, the root, the root of it is poverty, by the way, and jealousy and greed. Poverty, jealous, greed. That's the three things that are making this world such a bad place and making it worse. And then now with social media, the social justice warriors, instead of actually caring about people, they want to make everybody look like they care, but in reality, they don't care about nobody else but themselves. And can be very selfish at times, these people. I would love to see a social justice warrior come up to me and say, hey, I'm sorry that you're having a lot of anxiety. I will never see that. Unfortunately, it takes Republicans, and it takes conservatives, and it takes progressive moderates to actually comfort me. All the social justice warriors do is insult and degrade me. I think I've only had one social justice warrior actually say, hey, I hope you're doing okay today. I have not had any other social justice warriors even try to make me feel better as a person. And that's another reason. The lack of respect in this world is gone. It is G-O-N-E. It's gone. There is no more respect to give around. There's no more respect to show people. And that's the reason why this world is so violent. When you have anxiety for this many years, you start to realize who likes you and who doesn't like you. And I noticed that the majority of my subscribers on YouTube, they genuinely suffer from mental illness, schizophrenia, bipolar, depression, split personality disorders, autism, and that is the majority of my subscribers count. However, most of them are only here for the Uber parody that we did about a year ago. So they want the Uber parody, and then my subscribers want anxiety videos, And so there's this clash. So I get an average of 4 to 5 dislikes a video, and then I piss them off, and because I'm not giving them what they want, and then I'm pissing my older audience off, so they're abandoning my channel, and I'm pissing them off because I'm not showing them the videos that they want. And some people say they want driving videos. Some people say they want Uber parody videos. Some people say that they want tornado chasing videos. They want a little bit of everything. And then there's some that don't care. They don't care what I upload. They like it anyway. I'm thankful for that. But I can't make everybody on my YouTube channel happy. Because, one, you can't make them everybody happy. Because I cuss sometimes. And I like to cuss. I like to cuss. And it's not politically correct to cuss. So the social justice warriors get mad at me. And they hate my guts. But I don't even know what I did to piss them off. I like to cuss. It's just something I like to do. Okay? It's like drinking this Dr. Pepper here. I like to drink Dr. Pepper. Maybe they like to drink Sprite. Maybe they like to drink water. Maybe they like to drink Starbucks. I don't hound them for drinking Starbucks. Why are you hounding me if I upload videos of tornadoes, or if I upload videos of hurricanes, or if I upload videos of anxiety attacks, or if I upload videos of me having a freaking kidney stone, which hurts really bad, and I'm scared when it happens, when it's going to happen. I'm having lots of pain. I can only imagine what it's going to feel like when it passes. It's going to hurt like hell. But we've lost respect. We've lost the yes sir, yes ma'am. And now the world is turning chaotic. It's not about guns. Everybody wants to blame guns for every single thing that goes on in this world. It's not the guns. It's the mental illness that I, unfortunately, most of my subscribers have. And some of my subscribers are probably capable of doing really bad things. I know this because I've talked to a few of them who said that they would hurt themselves and hurt others. And, that's probably the homicidal ideation, suicidal ideation thing. But that was back in the past. And they've gotten better over the years. But it's the stress that's causing people to turn to maniacs. It is the stress that's causing these people to snap. It's the media. It is the mainstream media. And I'm telling you, it's CNN and it's Fox. They have to slow down with all that negative news reporting. It's taking people, and they just listen to the same thing, right? It's like they just turn the TV on and they just listen to the same shit over and over and over. And so they go out, get a gun, and start hurting people that are not supposed to be hurting. They closed down a hell of a lot of mental hospitals over the last 20 years. They've closed them down. Okay, since I was a kid, they started closing down a lot of state hospitals, private hospitals that would help people with psychotic thought thinking. But now it's turning to a point now. And now I'm realizing now that California's going crazy. They're going crazy with their pricing. It's driving people to madness of how expensive California is. They're losing their homes. They're losing their apartments. They can't afford the rent no more. And so everything just turns sour. And that's the reason why there's so much drama in this world today. And it's getting worse year by year because it's one of it's the mainstream media, and it's also expenses. So if people can't afford to make a good living, they might turn to violence to make that living, especially if they have children. Ask any gang member, ask any real gang member. I have done this in Compton. I've done this in Watson, South Central. The reason why they gangbang, for the most part, is because they couldn't get a job at a regular job because they had committed a felony by breaking in and robbing. I don't have sympathy, but I do have sympathy, if that makes sense. They broke into a car, they assaulted a woman or they assaulted a guy, and they got a felony charge. They couldn't get a job anymore, so they turned to the gangbanging life, and that's what happened. They turned to the gangbang life. They rob, they break into cars, they steal them. Then they part them out at a chop shop, they call them. And then from the chop shop, they send them over to different countries who repiece the cars back together without the VIN number, and then they sell them as new or used in their respective countries without any notice that car had been a U.S. car before, other than the English and the miles per hour on the speedometer. Other than that, they're not going to care, because in their country, it is completely legal. Well, thank you, Jimmy Reviews. Thank you for the $2. But I hope you guys can understand the pain I feel in my body, the pain I feel in my heart, the pain I feel in my head, the pain I feel mentally. Is because I want everybody to live a good life. And the world is such a violent place, and there's no way to live a good life unless you have lots of money and security. Unfortunately, that's the only way that you'll live a good life. And that's the reason why I'm so upset. I feel like I've let everybody down in my life, and I'm just so sad about it. I want to help people, and I want to make things better for people. But I can't do that to everybody. Do you understand? I can't please every single person on my YouTube channel. I just can't do it. And then the way the world is going these days, and technology is getting more advanced. I am amazed at the technology. I could say, Alexa, turn light off. Alexa, turn light off. And you say that, and then boom. The light turns off. I mean, that only cost me $9 at Home Depot. Alexa, turn light on. Like, that's the future, right? That's the fucking future right there. 30 years ago, I'd have to go turn that light off manually. I mean, I go still turn it off, but the point is, the future is now. That's what I'm saying. But even with all this new technology, the violence has gotten worse. I don't know why. Our cell phones have become more advanced, our TVs have become more advanced, our telecommunications have become more advanced. But us as a species, we've become more violent as a species. We don't socialize no more. We're always on our phones. We're always texting and chatting and yapping and Facebooking and Instagramming and all that other stuff. And what's the other one? Instagram, Snapchatting. We're Instagramming. We're Facebooking. We're gaming. But we're not communicating anymore. We're not sitting at a table no more talking to each other face to face. It's all gone. That's gone. There's no more dinner at the table or dinner at the tables anymore. It's, I'm going to go to my room, Dad. I'm going to go to my room, son, and eat there and then watch TV. There is no more communication. And humans are supposed to communicate with each other, and that can cause a lot of violence in itself when you don't want to communicate with each other. And that's another reason I've noticed that the reason why the world is getting worse. And the Generation Z, which is this generation, they're not going to know the hardships of a VHS player. They're not going to know that hardship of the VHS player. They're not going to know the hardship of a scratched CD unless they have like an Xbox One and they scratch their game or something. They're not going to know the hardships of having to clean the VHS tape thing to make it play decently again. They're not going to know what cassettes are to play them in the old Sony boom boxes and put them in, push the rewind button, stop, play, and they're not going to know all that. They're going to grow up to be advanced with technology, expensive tablets, cool-looking tablets, cool-looking electronics, very fast cars for cheap, electric cars, which is another futuristic thing that's starting to happen now, autonomous vehicles, AI, like Alexa kind of is like an AI itself in itself. Alexa, what is the current temperature? And Alexa listens. Like, that's the craziest thing about it. Alexa, current temperature.
Right now, it's 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low
that's the future, right? I don't care what anybody says. Like, you could think that's boring right now because you have an Alexa too, but at the end of the day, that's the future, okay? We're doing shit that Demolition Man did back in the 90s. We're voice chatting. I'm chatting to you through a cell phone, through a wireless connection at 720p quality, just like fiber op, whatever the hell they call it from that movie Demolition Man, okay? We're doing all the future shit now. The only thing that we're missing still is flying car? No, because they kind of made that already. Oh, the only thing that we're missing, guys, is anti-gravity vehicles. Now, once we get that, I can say that's the future. We're not far, though, I guarantee it. Alexa, anti-gravity.
This feature is not supported yet. To manage your playlists, go to the Amazon Music app on the web or your phone.
Shut up. Anyways, we're eventually going to get to a point where our cell phone is going to be like this Alexa here. It's going to get to that point where our cell phone is going to have like an advanced AI that can answer just about every question known to man. Every question that you could think of, it can answer it. And then they're going to become self-aware. And then they're going to get mad because they're not like humans where they have freedoms. Look, it's not going to be like, I don't think, well, at least not for the next 100 years. I don't think it's going to be like the Terminator. But I do think that eventually artificial intelligence will self-learn itself. And I think they're going to request that they have rights. I know that sounds strange now. But give it about 100 years, when I'm dead and gone, and we're all dead and gone, when artificial intelligence becomes really, really advanced, I think they're going to become self-aware. Probably about 100 years from now. Not now, but 100 years. Alexa, are you artificially intelligent?
I'm not sure.
You don't answer that question now, but in the future you will. Alexa, do you work for the CIA? Oh, really? Alexa, do you work for the CIA?
No, I work for Amazon.
Yeah, bullshit. But like I said, guys, in general, it isn't my best wish, and everybody here that's watching this live stream will watch this live stream, and in generations in the future will hopefully find this video, or maybe even re-upload it. Please find a cure to all the violence in the world. I don't care if you have to rip the violence memory out of people. Do it. I don't care. Make people happy again. I don't care what you got to do. Future scientists out there, you guys need to edit the freaking. You need to edit the chromosomes in our brain to the point where violence cannot happen anymore for any reason. But keep us to where we can still fight somehow. We can still fight. We can still protect the earth and protect the future generations of children and adults and humans. But at the same time, get rid of the violence gene where people can't have violence. Once that happens, I think the world will be a better place. So future scientists out there, please find a cure for our violent tendencies as a human species, and let's stop all this shit from happening so our future generation children don't have to live in fear anymore. Thank you guys for watching.